It looked like an open and shut case. A man who police say was super blitzed and possibly high hit two cars and crashed into a yard. But he's now off scot-free after the APD cop who arrested him was fired. News 13's Alex Goldsmith is live downtown with that. Alex?
Dick, APD won't tell us exactly why Officer Don Roberto was fired, but it's a decision that could lead to a lot of drunk drivers walking free.
We heard this loud bang, and I jumped outside.
It was a big jolt to a quiet northeast Albuquerque neighborhood. According to a criminal complaint, Richard Lindgren was speeding home when he crashed into two cars and barreled through a brick wall into a yard.
The guy gets out of the car, and I could just smell it on him. He was completely wasted.
And neighbors tell us he wasn't afraid to say it.
He tells this one guy, he's like, yeah, I've driven drunk thousands of times.
The guy admitted that he was drunk, he had been drinking, actually admitted or said that he was normally a better drunk driver.
According to a criminal complaint, Lindgren blew a .16.
I just shook my head and I was like, there's no way you're getting out of this.
But DA spokesperson Kayla Anderson says he is getting out of this.
The case was ultimately left with no other option other than dismissing that case.
That's because the officer who arrested Lindgren was 14-year veteran Don Roberto, who was fired from APD last month. APD hasn't said exactly why Roberto was fired, but her attorney has said it was because of her ties to a blog that's highly critical of APD brass and city administration.
With this one, our attorneys did make contact with the officer in question, and she indicated that she would not be present.
And no officer means no case, something that's frustrating for neighbors.
He doesn't deserve to be on the road at all.
It just doesn't seem fair or that justice was served.
You might not be surprised to find out that this is Lindgren's second DWI arrest. And as for the DA's office, they say they don't know how many cases Officer Roberto's dismissal is going to affect. Their spokesperson tells me each case will be considered individually. Back to you.
Okay, Alex. Officer Roberto, meanwhile, is appealing her firing.